Hey
We'll get
everybody, welcome to this video. Today we're going to be discussing an exciting solar power development available to New South Wales homeowners for a limited time. I have with me solar power expert Graeme Brown, and he's going to answer some questions about what is available to you and how you can take advantage of what the current offers are in this marketplace. Welcome, Graeme.
Yeah, thanks, Brett. Great to be here and really excited to share some of the great deals we have at Electrifying Australia, particularly for those people in New South Wales.
Fantastic, mate. So, Graeme, what are the biggest advantages new solar customers have available to them right now?
Oh, look, Brett, with super competitive rates at the moment on Tier 1 products, with improved technology and therefore higher performance, combine that with government subsidies and they're going to get massive savings.
Can you give us a real world example of what the average install could look like?
Yeah, sure. Look, on a typical 6.6 kilowatt system, which is the minimum system that we install, you can expect to save around $1,500 a year on that, up to 13.2, which it doesn't generally go much bigger than that on a standard house. That's a bigger house. But yeah, you could see savings of up to $3,000 a year on a system of that size.
So, Graeme, are the products included of a decent quality? Like, what brands are we talking about here?
Yeah, absolutely, Brett. We only use Tier 1 products. And at the moment, we've got popular brands like ACO, Longi, Jinko. These are recognised in the market as being top of the range products. We use inverters such as Fimer, GE, Goodwe, and SunGrow. So these are quality products that people in the industry recognise, and we've got good industry support from the manufacturers and distributors of these products.
So you talked about some pretty significant savings there, which sound amazing. I've heard along the grapevine that there's some making money opportunities with actual batteries. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, Brett, look, once you've got your battery installed, as long as it's approved to operate with either a virtual power plant or a wholesaler such as Amber, you can send your power directly to the grid operator, AMO, and expect to be paid anything up to $19 a kilowatt hour for power that you're sending back, rather than your 5 or 10 or maybe a little bit more cents per kilowatt hour from your retailer. Mind you, you'll only get paid those rates if there's a peak demand event, even though they are increasing. But on average, you can expect that it's going to be somewhere in the order of 20 to 30 cents a kilowatt hour, which is way above what you're getting back from exporting through a retailer.
So what does that equate to, like, over a year for the average customer?
Oh, look, Brett, it does depend a bit on your consumption patterns and what you're running in your house. But it's possible for a customer to make anywhere from a few hundred to a few $1,000s extra a year by sending their power back to the grid.
Wow, that sounds pretty cool. So you mentioned only approved brands of batteries here. What are those brands you're talking about, Graeme?
Oh, look, I think most people are familiar with the Tesla Powerwall. That's definitely one. Also, brands such as Alpha ESS, SunGrow, and Redback, which is an Australian battery. They're all approved for operation with virtual power plants and with wholesalers such as Amber.
So what about the tradespeople installing these systems? Are they experienced, qualified, and insured?
Absolutely, Brett. As a Clean Energy Council installer, we can only work with highly skilled and highly trained installers to ensure a high quality installation, and all of the warranties are carried by us, manufacturers, insurances. We cover all of that, so the customer will never have to worry about anything that might go wrong not being covered, because all of that responsibility lies with Electrifying Australia.
So, Graeme, what would you say to someone who hasn't even thought about installing solar because of the hefty costs involved?
Oh, Brett, look, it's natural for people that haven't had solar installed before to think it's expensive, because it has been in the past, let's face it. But these days, with the improved performance of the systems we're installing And particularly with the government subsidies, it's never been a better time to buy. It's very exciting times for people installing solar because they can expect to get returns on investments under 5 years now, which was never heard of, particularly with batteries. And now with these subsidies, that's the sort of return on investment they can expect.
So, Graeme, what if people can't afford the upfront costs? Is there finance or payment plans available?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got finance partners that are offering zero interest loans. And in fact, right at the moment, we can offer 60 days deferred payments. So if they install before Christmas, they won't have to pay a cent till well after Christmas. So not till January before they have to pay. And that's installing right now.
That's significant, very significant. That all sounds great, Graeme, but is this a lengthy and complicated process for people?
Not at all. Once they give us the go-ahead, we organise the installation, we organise all the filing with the government, the subsidies, the connections. We take care of all of that, and it's done. That's it.
Fantastic. Awesome. So thanks for being with us today, Graeme. So if people want to find out more about what you have to offer, what should they do?
Look, Brett, all they need to do is fill out their details on the page and click the link below, and we'll be in touch very, very soon.
Thanks, Graeme, for being here today.
Thanks, Brett.